breath of fate, this where whispers whirl in wild spirals. A child displaced in the courts, gilded shade, no grace bestowed or waste. They deem me buried deep beneath the fertile soil of dreams, seeded to slumber but not to sprout, to feed the hungry roots of need in the darkened field. The chrysalis in the shadow of light, a fire concealed in fragile skin. They played me marionette on strings, no siblings twisting the night. In the knots of song that tuned too long, discord and broken, but still I grew defiant. The giant forged in silence in the soil of dreams they could not see. Fire giants with hearts as big as mountains but cold as stone, embrace me in their fold, bold in the stories of ice and fire. But in their tales I was a spark, a flame not yet tamed. Stories voice a path of embers, a guide through the gloom. But the day came when they cast me away, a flicker of flame adrift, unbound from their hearth, a wandering spark in the night. Canis, a torch dimmed in the grand halls, crawling through the crevices where rats made homes. In the bones of forgotten men, bloodied hands of a child turned man too soon, carving his name in the flesh of flames. In the ashes of the slain I reigned, but hid my chains beneath the guise of power. A giant child, bruised but unbroken, sibling hands grasped at the core, but couldn't fracture the iron in my veins. A roar in the night, giants clashing with fey lore. Run near, stood tall as a mountain, but his fall echoed like a stone skipping across a pond, left alone. A pebble in a sea too vast, too deep in pits where shadows crept, fists clenched in rage. I grew, shaped by hate, but still I created dreams of a past, spun in the threads of tales told too fast. But at last the mask broke free, as let the noose escape the grasp of giants and shadows alike. Scars carved deep as rivers run from mountains, from nights where nightmares breed. Seeds of the giant's blood, defiant, but still in need of a name. Lost in the fire, cost paid in blood and tears, but fears fueled the forge, kept the flame alive as giants cheered. The fate whispered secrets in tongues unspoken, fingers pointing to paths unseen. Dreaded roads but no turning back. I bled right for family, for heart, for stories that burned, but the past loomed like a shadow over every spell and cast. Confide, written in fire, a desire to be more than the tales told of old. A scald one's lore, exploring what lies beyond each word. A sword forged in the heat of pain, refrain in the game of stories that remain, a legacy of flame. Canis, a torch dimmed in the grand halls, crawling through the crevices where rats made homes. In the bones of forgotten men, bloodied hands of a child turned man too soon, carving his name in the flesh of flames. In the ashes of the slain I reigned, but hid my chains beneath the guise of power. A giant child, bruised but unbroken, sibling hands grasped at the core, but couldn't fracture the iron in my veins. A roar in the night, giants clashing with fey lore. Rung near, stood tall as a mountain, but his fall echoed like a stone skipping across a pond, left alone. A pebble in a sea too vast, deep in pits where shadows crept, fists clenched in rage. I grew. Rivers run from mountains, from nights where nightmares breed. Seeds of the giant's blood, defiant, but still in need of a name. Lost in the fire, cost paid in blood and tears, but fears fueled the forge, kept the flame alive as giants cheered. The fate whispered secrets in tongues unspoken, fingers pointing to paths unseen. Dreaded roads but no turning back. I bled red for family, for heart, for stories that burn, but the past loomed like a shadow over every spell I cast. Friday written in fire, a desire to be more than the tales told of old. A scald one's lore, exploring what lies beyond each word. A sword forged in the heat of pain, refrain in the game of stories that remain, a legacy of flame. Ranks consumed the clan, giants fell like grains of sand in the wind. Rungnir's last stand, penned by cat's hand. A silent war, fairies danced on ashes, revenge whispered in the wind. A friend's end, a legend written, but could never mend what was torn. Dog, a name carried by the breeze, a trace of past shadows, a face unseen, a voice unheard yet echoes in the night. Snorri's tales woven tight, shedding light where darkness hid.